Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you so much for everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and booking readings with me. I really appreciate all of that. And I am doing 2 free readings as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just be subscribed and comment, and then you're in the running. Today we are asking, what do you need to hear right now? We've got pile 1 with the King of Swords, pile 2, Ace of Swords, pile 3 with the Wheel of Fortune, and pile 4 with the Knight of Wands. And we're going to move on to pile number 1. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 1s. You guys picked the King of Swords. So what do you need to hear right now? I think there's something that intellectual that does need your attention. What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear? Okay. So I've got the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the Moon. So I feel like with the 8 of Swords, you feel like you're stuck. And you may feel like you're stuck because of 7 of Swords energy. Whether, was this you? Okay, for some of you, you maybe ran away from something. You maybe ran away from something because you were a little bit, because you were very confused. Very confused. And partially, you're not really reconciling your mind with your emotions right now. Because if you were more in contact with your emotions, then you would be recognizing you do have the opportunity for happiness here. But there is something that makes it hard for you to see this. Okay, why? Why is it hard for them to see this? The Knight of Swords, because there needs to be communication. The Queen of Swords. I think that there needs to be communication between somebody that you feel is really on your level. Like there needs to be clarity between the two of you. I will say this person does need clarity because otherwise there isn't going to be moving forward. Yeah, but the thing is, the payoff, like this is somebody that you have a lot of feelings for. This is somebody that you can have a really strong happiness with. But the fact that you don't know what's going on is harming things. And there needs to be, but I feel like, with the 7 of Swords, I mean, this could be the other person's energy, but I feel like some of you guys kind of freaked out and ran away from something. And it was something that had the potential to last and be very happy. And I think some of you, because I feel like there may be somebody where the other person ran away, but I think that most of the people in this pile are people who ran away from it. And now And now you feel stuck. You feel stuck in the decision that you made. What do you need to hear right now? But if you want things to move forward, you need to take a leap of faith and do it, even though you are not going to completely know. You need to trust your gut, because the moon, you know, you can be immobilized by your fear, which a lot of you are, or you can follow your gut and take the action that you need to take towards the person that you already know is perfect for you. I feel like for most of you, this is a love reading. For some of you, this is, I mean, there may be somebody, you know, in your life that's very foundational to you, that you do need to bring clarity in their life because they have set up boundaries. And I'm getting that if you were the person who left, then you're the person who needs to come back. Because otherwise, even though there's all this happiness, all this potential for like something that will last, yeah, you need to take your leap of faith towards that. And that needs to start with clarity. Because quite frankly, at this point, you both want it. So, what do you need to hear right now? 7 of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Star. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah, for those of you that this is a love interest, which I feel like is most of you. I mean, some of you, this could be like a friend or, you know, I feel like it is a relationship, but it may not necessarily be romantic. Like it could even be like a family member. But knowing that if you want this foundation, that you do need to make the clarity. And, you know, there is potential for a healing here. But this, you know, getting stuck in your head, you know, not being clear, like your scattered actions or a complete lack of actions, you know, are the biggest block. Because ultimately, if you show this person caring, they are going to reciprocate caring. But right now, since you're showing a closed off energy, they're closed off. Yeah. And it looks like both of you are communicators. Like you're both good at communication. But yeah, things need to be taken, not just be on the thoughts, because your thoughts are tricking you right now. Your thoughts are trapping you right now. And you need to follow your intuition. Because if you do bring forward love, there's going to be reciprocation. I feel like, what are some answers from this person? Tell me what this person would say. I feel so connected to you. I don't know how to fix things. So if this person was the person who walked away, then they don't know how to fix things. But if you were the one, they also don't know how to fix things, and you actually have to come in and fix things. Like they I feel they feel like they've tried what they can. God, I waited too long. Did you wait too long? Did they wait too long? I mean, for some of you, some of you are afraid about coming forward because you know you may have waited too long. I think that ultimately part of this is the prison of your own mind that you put yourself in. And ultimately, I'm not saying it will never be too late, but if you take action, if you were the person who ran, it's not too late. If you aren't the person, if it was somebody else, then, you know, they're coming to realizations as well. Yeah, but the seed needs to be planted so things can grow. So this is the celebration card. I feel like the potential is still here in this connection. Whether or not, you know, you're afraid to move forward, it's still there. But it's really time to do this. I mean, and when clarity comes, it's going to bring a lot of happiness. You know, the Sun and the Ten of Cups, a lot of happiness. But right now, I feel like neither one of you are expressing your feelings. And I feel like whoever's running, you know, it's time to stop. Yeah. This person does see your value. You do need to be very strong in your personal responsibility, what you bring to the table. You can't expect somebody to fix everything. You also, if they, you know, you're not responsible for fixing, you know, what they brought to the table, but you are absolutely responsible for what you did. And, you know, and the point is, if you need to make amends, make amends. It's not too late. I know it feels like it's too late. So, yeah, I get that this is a valuable connection. And there needs to be a renewal because there has been an ending. I've got the daughter charm. Is this somebody's daughter? Do you have a daughter with this person? Do they have a daughter? Is this about something unresolved? Okay. I feel like this is something unresolved in childhood. Did you run because of that? Like, I feel like for those of you who ran, you may have done it because of something that was unresolved in your childhood. And with the, in case of accident, please call a priest. You know, it had serious consequences. However, it's time to do something about this. Because you both see each other's value. So I hope that this helped you. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. All of that really matters, and I'm very grateful. I also want to say thank you to everybody who has booked readings with me, because that really helps me continue to be able to do this. So just remember, you have the seed of happiness, and if you take the leap, happiness is here for you. You're gonna have a lot to celebrate, but you can't. This will take you away from your happiness and not into it. So trust your gut, and I just want to say thank you so much. Also, at 5,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 2 readings, so just be subscribed and comment, and you're in the running. Now it's time for our gorgeous pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear right now? So you got the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. So what you need to hear right now is clarity is coming for you. Because right now you are in the prison of your own thoughts, because you don't have enough information, and you're filling, I feel like you're filling in information because you've been left without enough. So with the 5 of Cups, right now you're concentrating too much on what you've lost and not on what you have. That victory is going to be here for you, but you do need to put yourself in alignment for it. To make the decision to move forward, to work towards your future goals. Because yes, there might be strife in your life right now, but some of it you're causing. And that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that you need to refocus on where you're putting your energy, because you can have clarity and you can have victory. And with the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, there is something in your life that's a goal, an aspiration, something in your life you already know that you need to be putting your energy on, and if you are, you're not directing enough of your energy towards it. Yeah, that you are concentrating on what went wrong, but the thing is, with this concentration, this thing that you have set up for your future, that you have, I feel like you haven't set it up yet, but like you see it for your future, and this thing is going to bring you abundance, stability, perhaps a happy family. Like for some of you, also a happy family. Like what you concentrating on what you want, and like putting your concerted effort and energy onto making that manifest, even though it may take some time to build, that's what you should be concentrating on right now. So what do you need to hear right now? Queen of Cups. I'm hearing open up emotionally. which I know is difficult because you're still grieving something. But you opening up emotionally, you putting your time towards your goals is going to bring you what you want. I heard it might not be who you want. Maybe for some people you're concentrating on the loss of someone. Some of you, I mean, this definitely could be financial as well, and for some of you this is you're concentrating on your loss. But yeah, you're going to get an offer that is sound. It may take a while, but you working towards what you want is going to lead to something incredibly grounded. Like it's like you're going from feeling like you don't know what you can possibly do and concentrating on all the hurt, and having the clarity and the new beginning where everything's clear, where you know you get the established thing that what you want. It's like what you want will manifest into reality. You're gonna get lucky and you're gonna win, because this is a victory card. This is a victory card. But yeah, you have to be putting that energy towards your victory. Yeah, so you need to be putting your energy towards your victory and not towards the defeat that you have had. Spirit isn't trying to pretend that it didn't occur. They just want you to stop blocking the thing that's meant for you. Because, you know, sometimes something much better rolls along. And that's what I'm getting. What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear right now? The moon. Yeah, you're not going to know everything. I know you want to, because we all do. But you're going to have to learn to be I mean, you are uncomfortable with not knowing, but not knowing doesn't mean you're stuck. Just means that you need to still put your energy towards moving forward. And there's two ways you can experience the moon: confusion and fear, or bringing yourself into a greater degree of intuitive knowledge. Trusting your gut and not your fear. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Because the scales are going to even out for you. With the Six of Pentacles. If for some reason you didn't, you're looking at what didn't work out, but it's, you are going to get what you wanted to have. Some of you, it's not going to be with the same person. Some of you I mean, it's possible that some of it is, but yeah, you need to be focus on your future. Focus on what your goals are. Put the effort towards something long-term that won't necessarily pay off right now, but, will pay off big when it does. Yeah. Definitely for you, for those who it's a love relationship, you're going to get something that lasts the test of time, that gets equal, that's equal, loving, generous, that both of you guys are in. For those of you where this is financial, you're going to run across beneficial partnerships that are going to, you're going to match each other. What do you need to hear right now? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles coming in twice. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is something that can come in slow, but it is significantly moving. And also, so I feel like things are already in the works. Yeah, things are already in the works for you. What do you need to hear right now? Yeah, so things are already in the works for you, so you need to believe. There's a little bit of requirements of moving in faith for you. Building things, so things can pay off. So I'm getting that there needs to be self-belief here. And there also needs to be some belief that even though right now you are very confused and, you are dealing with disappointment, that better is coming for you. Yeah, I'm getting, get out of your own way. That's what I'm getting. That's what you need to hear right now. Get out of your own way, because good things are coming in. Staying in this energy is unhelpful. I've got the rat. I mean, are you being dishonest? I'm getting... What I'm getting is that maybe somebody left and maybe didn't even tell you why. For some of you, they didn't even tell you why, and it kind of makes it hard for you to... It makes it harder for you to move on. Is that for everybody? I feel, even if they didn't, not tell you, but I feel like there's a couple of people who they were just not, informed. Either way, this person is getting cleared out of your life because better is here for you. So, yes, there is heartbreak here. There is, definite heartbreak here. But don't pay attention to what's lost. Pay attention to the partnerships in your life that do work. The people who are there. Even if those aren't the people who are going to be your partner, although I think that there's some of you, yes. But you will bring in the energy of, bringing in something that's mutual to you. Because you do have this very soft heart. And you are gaining a greater degree of knowledge. And you do have to be willing to believe what maybe isn't yet manifested on a physical plane yet. Like you probably on some level, feel that that's coming, but maybe think, well, but you don't have any proof for it. But the wisdom of your heart, like these things are going to come to you. So stay kind in your communication. Take your energy and move it forward. Because you have gained wisdom. No matter what, even with the pain of this last situation, you did gain wisdom from it. And that wisdom is something that's going to always help you. And that, you know, this grief, this twist and turns along the way, this is something that ultimately will make the love that you do have, the love that is mutual, the love that does take care of you too, instead of holding, I'm getting holding yourself hostage. You don't need to do that. You're bringing in so much better. Just pay attention to what you are responsible for, what you bring into a situation, and release what somebody else did, because that's not on you. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting for you, my gorgeous piled number twos. Like, you are going to get clarity. You are going to get victory. But you need to stop fighting yourself, because you just need to be concentrating that energy towards what you want. Because when you do that, you're going to bring in things that are conducive to nurturing that very tender heart. Yeah. So with your belief, and this is 4. I feel like 4 might be significant to some of you, so I felt like I had to say it out loud. Yeah, so trust your gut and accept that you aren't going to know everything until the time is right, but you have the potential for victory as long as you don't block it, as long as you keep on moving things towards your eventual success. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I am giving away 2 readings. So once I hit 5,000 subscribers, as long as you're subscribed and you leave a comment, you're in the running. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It all matters. Booking readings. Thank you so much. And we're going to move on to pile number 3, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Hello, my gorgeous Wheel of Fortune pile. What do you need to hear right now? The Hermit. Yeah, I'm feeling between the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit, getting really in touch with the universe. And the Emperor taking charge. So, if you feel like you're getting hints, yeah, I feel like you do feel like you're getting hints, getting nudges. You should really go inside and review those. I would very much take those seriously and take action in accordance with them. With the 7 of Wands, I'm getting, there's fighting for what matters to you. Getting, taking control of yourself, your life, going and doing the introspection, fighting for what you want, because you are going to get clarity and victory. Just dropping everything as I do. What do you need to hear right now? The 2 of Swords. The 9 of Cups. The King of Pentacles. And the Moon. So I'm struck by the Moon with this 2 of Swords as they are both available. I think that there is a greater amount of clarity If you're willing to go within and trust your intuition, because you do want things to be logical, and you are eventually going to get clarity. But you do have this, path that is being put before you. And because you can't see all the steps in front of you, you're a little resistant. However, if you do trust your gut and yeah, I think that you need to work within your feelings a little bit more, because fulfilling your own emotional needs is actually going to bring you success. Yeah, it's going to bring you stability. It's going to bring you success. So, what does this person need to know? What do you need to hear right now? Two of Cups. Again, like anything, what you need to work on is the emotional. What you need to work on is the subconscious. And I feel like that's hard for you. And it's ironic because it's those things that are more ephemeral that are actually going to lead to something concrete for you. There is a partnership in your life. For some of you, for a lot of you, it's romantic. For some of you, it is a business partnership. For some of you, it's both. But yes, you tending your emotions, you giving as well as receiving emotionally, and you being more comfortable with letting the divine take you where you need to go. Because you're already on the path. The wheel is already turning. And it's kind of how comfortable are you going to be on that journey. With the 9 of Swords, this lack of knowing gives you a lot of anxiety. And that is one of the things that's blocking things for you. Because you do have the ability, like if you do take the time to review, you do have the ability to see more. It's like you will have the capacity to know, you just won't know why you know. Yeah. But you need to be able to release yourself from the prison. I'm going to go with rationality. Now, I like rationality. I like things that make sense. I like logic that's beautiful, but you're ignoring things that you know. Because you don't understand why. But really, this energy put in being anxious and being confused can be put into making yourself happy. Even if you, just redirect your energy towards that. You don't need to, if you're very uncomfortable with this internal life, I mean, you still need to handle it, but but I feel like a lot of you are going through, a spiritual awakening, and it's kind of freaking you out. Queen of Swords. Is the Queen of Swords the energy? Like, yes, and you are trying to rationalize everything. And it's important to value your mind, to value your rationality. It's just, it doesn't preclude every other thing. Because with the Wheel of Fortune twice, so, I mean, you're on a destined path. Whether or not you can rationalize it, whether or not it makes sense, now, that being said, things come in your life, but what you do about it is about you. I mean, you may have written this into your life plan, but still, whether you're willing to move with things or not, things are moving. So I've got my Three of Swords charm. So, I mean, there is some level of heartbreak, but I feel like it's not even regarding a person. I feel like it's almost like an old way of being, an old way of life. Like, you're heartbroken because that is no longer there. But concentrating on becoming the best version of yourself, and also being willing to trust your internal compass, because you're getting to another apex of self-realization. Don't panic, because I feel a lot there is a lot of resistance with you, but you're upgrading, and there is going to be more prosperity, and things are going to become clear. Clarity is going to happen, but in the meantime, concentrate. Some of you are going to go through a Kundalini awakening. Some of you just need to concentrate on your healing. All of you are leveling up on the spiritual path. You're just not comfortable with it. And you are going to receive clarity, even though right now everything's a little bit amorphous, like you can't quite. Yeah, again, clarity is going to come for you. Spend time appreciating what you have. Like, gratitude is very important to this pile. Yeah. Yeah, you are leveling up. You're just leveling up. And this is the uncomfortable part. Yeah. But you're becoming more esoterically strong. Even if that's not what you were planning on. If that was not anything on your life path. If you were like, well, that was never my intention, but it's coming anyways. You're getting a spiritual upgrade whether you like it or not. Yeah, whether you like it or not. And you are going to receive clarity within it. But it's, I feel like you need one card. Yeah. The Golden Crown. So, I mean, you are coming into a higher self, and with the Golden Crown, that is very much about your compassion. So lean into your compassion. Because right now, you're leaning into the fear and the not knowing and the needing everything to be rational. And boy, would it be fun if that were the case. But I just want to say thank you. I deeply appreciate you. You're growing. You're going to be fine. And I am doing a reading at 2 readings at 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to be giving those away. So just make sure you are subscribed and comment if you want to be in the running. Other than that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It all matters, especially for those who are booking readings with me. I really appreciate it. We're going to move on to pile number 4 with the Knight of Wands. With my gorgeous Knight of Wands pile. Well, the Knights are about movement. Wands is about passion and inspiration. What does pile 4 need to hear right now? So I've got the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, a lot of 8 energy. 8 is about strength and abundance. Ace of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. I'm going to get clarity on the 8 of Swords because right now, yeah. So, past, I'm going to go with betrayal. Yeah, past betrayal, past bad behavior has made you feel locked in, you know, with the, it's that feeling trapped because you feel like you really can't trust the motives of others. And that's making it hard for you to move forward. With the 8 of Pentacles, that's about building up your mastery. Like it's about taking the time to build up what you want. Because the 10 of Pentacles is when you have built everything in a way that it's not going to fall down, where you have that truly strong foundation. And part of you needs to be building that foundation right now because you have a new opportunity to do it. You just need to be aware that you're not stuck. You are, however, heartbroken. That being said, you can overcome this. You have all this earth energy here. You have all this earth energy here. You have what it takes to build the foundation. You have what it takes to work together. And you will bring what you want into physical, tangible existence. As long as you don't fall into your own trap. Because right now, your mind's like, with the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, your mind's not doing you any favors right now. It's kind of putting you in a ruminating loop. And you need to be in your practicality and be willing to move forward. Because maybe you will have to deal with this pain for a while, but you know you don't, but you can be doing practical things to move yourself out of it. You can be doing practical things to building a new foundation and working together with people to, you know, up your own mastery and being the strongest version of yourself. Got the Four of Swords. So yeah. Four of Swords also being the next in line. Like with the swords, there's like a lot of progression. It's going from things, you know, like the Thief card. Like for some of you, it might have actually been a thief, but you know, either way, it's somebody who's not acting well, and it's making you feel trapped, which is making you feel heartbreak. But the next step is to take that time you need to do to heal and rest. Take the time to rest your mind. Because ultimately that was what the Four of Swords is about. Because there are so many things that you can do. That you being trapped as an illusion. There's so many things that you can do. Maybe there's a situation you can't do anything about, but you have every other aspect of your life where you can just be moving forward and putting practical work in and really building your foundations. But you're not doing yourself any favors by just paying attention to the spilled milk and not paying attention to the fact that you still have things standing. Yeah. You're a little too deeply in that. So, like, plant the seed because you have this new opportunity. Plant the seed because you have the new opportunity, and you have an opportunity to build on that opportunity. Like, you're going to get the progress that you put in. Some of you this might be because the Three of Pentacles, like it might be like that's towards building a masterpiece, but at least if nothing else, you will still have people to collaborate with. It's like you can build this foundation that would never fall. But you're very much in your emotions and you're really in concentrating on the thing that did fall. Yeah. You need to pay attention to your long-term goals. And you need to take action towards them. You need to be putting the work so that they can come into fruition. Yeah. You need to be taking that first step so that you can take that first step so that you can move forward with speed. Yeah, you need to follow your inspiration and you need to follow your practicality, because right now your emotions and your thoughts aren't doing you a lot of good. That once you do follow this inspiration, and I feel like some of you, this is artistic just because it's, just because I've got enough of those cards on the board. The Hierophant. So there's something about tradition. But yeah, you are manifesting right now. And that's also one of the reasons why you need to be concentrating on what you want versus what you don't. I am going to get some clarity on the Hierophant, because some of you, it's like there's something, it may be even traditional artwork. because I feel like some of this is towards your creation, like, you know, whether it's part of your heritage. For some of you, there's something you can work on that would build up, and it has something to do with your heritage. That's not necessarily for everybody, but that is for somebody specific. But with the Hierophant, I'm getting commit to what commits to you. Yeah. Because I feel like there are some things in your life that are showing up for you. There are some people in your life that are showing up for you. There are even like some things that you found joy in that are still here for you. And you're putting so much of your energy, so much of it, concentrating on how you were done wrong. And Spirit isn't denying that you were done wrong. But it's like if you let go of it for a second, then you feel like it feels like you almost need to prove it happened. Maybe this person messed with your head. This person, they mess with your head. Some of you, this is a pile where you may have been gaslit. And you don't want to move away from it, because if you move away from it, then you know, you're trying to hold on to your reality. And in your reality, yes, this thing happened. And you're having trouble letting go of the pain, because not losing your grasp on what really happened is very important to you. And that's understandable. But you also need to ask, how much longer are you going to let this person take away what will bring you happiness? How much longer are you going to let this person affect you? Because if they're still making you crazy, and I feel like for most of you, you're not, for most of you, this person isn't still in your life, but you're still making them let you feel crazy. You're making them, it's like, I'm even having trouble articulating with this pile, because I feel like for some of you, you had somebody who told you what wasn't happening in front of you. I can't even say it. It's like they kept on telling you that what was in front of you wasn't happening. Like that, their actions weren't wrong, and the thing is, you could see in front of you. You could see it, but it's making you live in that heartbreak. It's making you feel like you can't move forward. It's almost making you enshrine that pain, because that pain was real. And that pain is real because you keep revisiting it every day. And that is not to say that if somebody's deeply hurt you and messed with your mind, that doesn't make you weak. Some people really do this to everybody around them, and it causes people to feel really blocked, but this person's not worth your sanity. And you can bring in so much stability. Like it's crazy how much stability that if you just move forward on what you're inspired by, what you're passionate about, if you just make your concrete actions towards your concrete goals, the thing is you feel stuck, but you're actually unstoppable. That's the thing. And it's only because you've adopted, you've adopted the mindset that they wanted to put you in. When really you have all the tools to move forward. You have, the universe's momentum to move you forward. But you need to clear your mind. And part of clearing your minds isn't going over the same things over and over and over again. It's like, what is the next practical action that you can do? Quite frankly, clearing your mind isn't going to even be thinking about your mind. It's going to be thinking about what you care about. What do you want to defend? What do you want to build? Because all of those things you can do. And yes, you don't see everything in front of you. But you know more than you're willing to, Deep down, you already know. Deep down, you already have that inspiration. And you have a very clear decision on whether you're going to stay in the fear, which is bringing you more pain, or whether you're willing to accept something that maybe you don't have all the proof for, but you know on a really visceral level. Because that actually is the truth. And you've been just fed so many mistruths, but right now, rather than ruminating on those, rather than living in the fear, taking your concrete steps forward is what's going to give you clarity. You thinking about it one more time is not. Got Mother Earth. And you have all these earth signs. Some of you are definitely an earth sign. But also concentrating on things that are bigger than you. So some of you are, very environmental. Some of you just see something in the general interconnectedness of us all. But your freedom from the heartbreak, freedom from the pain, freedom from the feeling trapped, don't let somebody keep you in a cage that you have an open key for. Don't, just because you stop trying the door, you're not locked in. You have good things in your life. And you have a greater calling for something larger than yourself. And you also, with that Mother Earth, you also have this capacity for caring, for nurturing, for loving, that this person should never have the ability to touch. because your heart is so beautiful and soft and, kind. And you absolutely can move out of this cycle and into complete clarity. This is my world charm, getting through a cycle, like you can completely end this cycle. You can completely find happiness. You do need to accept, you need to accept your own value. And I'm like, you can do it with style. Like, you can, I'm getting that you can have this confidence. You can do it with style. Like, you, with the Mars charm, you are somebody that has this strong inner fire. Some of you are also fire signs because, like, a lot of this, there was swords, it was swords, wands, and fires. Well, wands and earth, with, yeah. If you just keep taking the steps forward, like, you have, like, as soon as you realize you're not trapped, you have so much momentum. It's like you're at the top of a hill and you just need to, like, let it go down. I think that there's something greater under the surface than you're able to fathom right now. With this watery energy. But it's so important for you to trust your intuition right now. Because a part of you knows you're not trapped. And, you still have people who work together with you. That you can turn over whatever new leaf you need to do. And, Spirit does acknowledge you dealt with something serious. In case of serious accident, please call a priest. It's just, I get that you can call, that, you can exorcise that situation from your life. That it did happen, it was real, but yeah, you don't need to be in a cage. The thing is, because you do have prosperity, you do have good fortune, and you do have connections that are going to bring you both things. So concentrate on you. Concentrate on what actions you can do. Like I'm getting over and over again, concentrate on the practical. Concentrate on what brings you fire and passion. Fight for what you care about. Those are the things that are worth your time right now, because you are incredibly valuable. But I'm getting you need to let go. Because again, you're going to have this happiness and clarity and a brand new existence. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It all matters, and I'm really grateful. And just, you concentrate on what's bigger than you. Concentrate on what you can do for the world. And some of you, like, It's like you're going to go into past traditions to deal with that. Some of you are going into commitments, but some of you are going into like dealing, because you are manifesting whatever's in front of you. You have everything you need. You have everything you need. But you need to accept that you may not be able to 100% clearly see the path before you. And you do need to be willing to no longer let this person have any of your time, any of your headspace. That will make them win. If they're still in your head, that's them winning. If you get to let them completely go, that's you winning. That's you finding your next healthy path. Because you're way too powerful. You're way too powerful to accept this limitation. I mean, you ultimately can accept it if you want, but it's not a real limitation on you. You can overcome it. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Bye.